All right. It has been, I don't know, almost a week since our last video.
Probably it.
We have missed you, Born Review Nation. But as the new school year approaches, as teachers, we got to get all off of our couches. We have to get out the door and get back to work. So we are happy to do this Titans Season 2 trailer reaction. This is the Born Review YouTube channel. If you're new and this is your first time, thanks for checking us out. If you like what you see with this reaction, check out some other reactions. If you like those and some reviews, Gabe and my brother Chris did the Boys review, and people are giving that a lot of love, so check that out. I've done a reaction to Lighthouse and 1917, and we've done a reaction to The Irishman.
Right.
Or The Irishman.
Irishman.
So we have a lot of content on there. Check it out. If you like it, then go ahead and subscribe. Here we go.
Born Reviews!
Cut to my students falling asleep in class.
But before we get into the Season 2 trailer, I did not watch Season 1. I wanted to, but I just couldn't justify getting the service for that one show because their catalog was so small. Now, Gabe is a bigger fan, I guess, than I am. I love DC. He checked out Season 1. Why don't you tell them a little bit about why they should watch Season 1? Because I know you liked it.
I did. I tell you what, Season 1 is very, very, very different than what I expected. And it's a different interpretation of the Titans. This is not Teen Titans. Even the title says Titans. But this is, in a very quick synopsis, they're all coming from different walks of life. And this is the inception of the Titan group. Dick Grayson, who's our original Robin, has recently left Batman, and now he's in Detroit, I believe. He's starting to becomes a police officer, a detective actually, and he runs into these people for different reasons, and by the end of the season, they become a group, and now they're the Titans. So the whole Teen Titans, the cartoons we used to, that my kids watch and you and I watch, it's completely different. But we do have the same characters. There's Robin, Dick Grayson, the original Robin. There's Starfire, Raven, and Beast Boy, the Gar. The one person who's not in there is a Cyborg. Hopefully he'll be around in Season 2. But I tell you what, I think they did a good job. It was a good interpretation. And it was really hard to, I had to sacrifice one thing to get another. I had to cancel Hulu and other things. I was like, okay, I can't have all these streaming services.
Move pieces around.
But I had to get it because, I am such a huge geek. I love DC. I've mentioned on this channel before. I love Marvel, but DC's where my heart is at. Batman's probably my favorite comic book character of all time. They did a really good job, and I think that the best part about this is that they completely got some characters right. Jason Todd, who's in it as well, really did a great job. He's probably my favorite part about the whole first season. Left us on a huge cliffhanger, so I'm hoping that in this teaser trailer, they reveal a little bit about what's gonna go in Season 2. But it's definitely worth getting.
Again, I know very little about this show, but you mentioned Cyborg is not in it.
Nope.
We saw Cyborg in Justice League.
Right.
I wonder if they purposely wanted to see how this show went, because they can't put direction together whatsoever as far as future movies. I wonder if they want to eventually bring in that guy who played him in Justice League, I can't remember his name right now, to maybe put it in Titans so there's some continuity. I don't know.
I can see that.
But without further ado, Titans Season 2 official trailer.
Man, dude.
All your friends are gonna die.
Jason Todd right there.
Is this footage from Season 1?
This is Season 1, yeah. This is Season 1. Let's see if
share a common enemy.
Which makes us
it's like a recap.
The video's
An
called
alliance.
Season 2.
One born of mutual need.
Jason, what are you doing here?
It's Batman.
Is this Season 1?
Something inside of him just snapped.
This is about the last episode of Season
This was a massacre.
1.
You've always wanted me to give in to the darkness.
You win.
They just blew up Downton Abbey.
This was not my doing. This was his.
Dick.
I've released your friend from a terrible burden.
Oh, Rachel. You'll see. They'll all see.
They all float down here.
That was then. See, that was most of.
He made the news. with your old Titans friends. Some new ones, too.
Titans are back, bitches!
There are no sidekicks in Titans. We're partners. We have each other's back. This is the new Titans.
Crypto.
Oh, nice.
Hawk and Dove, they were there.
I wish they would do a better job of costumes.
So what are we? Titans 2.0.
Titans Next Generation.
No way.
What?
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
I wonder if it's Joe, what's his name, Magliano, whatever his name is, that was in Justice League.
Wow.
Okay, so that was a different type of trailer,
Right.
Where they recapped. Now that was on IGN, so maybe that's what they put together.
Right.
It's the trailer that's got the most hits right now, so that's the one I selected. But that was very interesting.
Right.
For me, not watching season 1, that was pretty cool. You got to see this or see that, and so I wonder if they didn't get as big of a fan base as they were hoping the first time, and
Right.
so they're just putting all their chips in. But I mean, obviously, Deathstroke.
Deathstroke was huge.
That's the
huge
biggest
reveal.
pop of that review.
Huge reveal.
Of that trailer. I want to ask questions, but I'm going to watch the show eventually, so I don't want anything spoiled.
Right.
But what do you think of the
Okay, without being too spoilerish, because I know you haven't watched season 1. You want to watch season 1. It definitely
all the time.
I know I do. It definitely addressed one of the concerns I had about season 1, so I don't want to ruin that. It definitely addressed that, so I was happy to see that. I saw that they give a quick recap. One of the things they didn't show there, that, I mean, it's not really a spoiler, but one of the best parts of season 1 was Doom Patrol. That's actually where Gar, or Beast Boy, comes from. And they didn't even show it on the quick recap they did at the beginning. At least I must have missed it if they did. But Doom Patrol is so huge, they got their own spin-off series from it. So that's another DC content that's going to be there. So they didn't show that. I saw Jason Todd in season 2, which I'm really happy about, because he was one of the best parts of season 1. Non-spoiler, but he was one of the best parts of season 1. And, I think they're going in the right direction. I'm just still wondering if this is gonna. They kind of danced around it, like if this is its own continuity, or if the continuity has something to do with, again, Justice League, which we already got. I know one of the other.
That would be awesome if they were able to do that, but I don't have faith in DC's management of where they're going.
Maybe because you mentioned maybe that's why. That's why they didn't put in Cyborg in season 1. Now, when you saw Dick Grayson walking through the hall at the end, that was Batman. That's actually the character that plays Batman, or the actor that plays Batman in this series. And they're walking through the hall talking. He says, I see you've got some old sidekick and some new friends, as far as the Titans are concerned. Because most of the Titans are made up of different old sidekicks. Like, we have Donna Troy, which is Wonder Woman or Wonder Girls. She's the sidekick for Wonder Woman, and you have some other B-list characters. So the Titans group is always either made up of, again, former sidekicks or B-list characters like Hawk and Dove. Super excited for it. I'm just wondering, man, am I gonna have to do what I did before and subscribe for a month, binge watch it, then cancel it so I can get back? Like, of course. Are you kidding me? I can't.
There's a plan, ladies and gentlemen. DC's not gonna like that. But
they're gonna be like, no, you gotta subscribe for the whole year.
So I mean, this one definitely, it interests me. It piqued my interest. Again, I love DC, but I'm kind of different than a lot of YouTube reviewers out there. Different than Gabe, because I didn't grow up reading the comic books, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm more of a comic book movie guy or TV show guy. I'm more on the movie and the TV show element of that, and so I like to learn about these characters through movies. I know the comic books go way deeper.
Right.
I know the comic books are the truer form of the story. But I mean, for me, I'm excited to check this out and excited to see different characters. But anyways, we hope you enjoyed this reaction. I enjoyed checking it out and seeing what Titan Season 2 has to bring. Leave us some comments. Again, like and subscribe. And until next time,
Adios.
Boy Reviews!